Hey y'all, so today we're looking at the Colt King Cobra in 22 long rifle. Let's get into it. Now, if you like this content, like, sub, shares, all that good stuff, I really appreciate it. Also down below, coupon codes and merch to help support the channel. Now, the Colt King Cobra in 22. This gun is very, very hard to locate, to the point where I have been trying to track down. So I've actually been trying to track down a double single action revolver in 22 long rifle pretty much ever since the beginning days of COVID, when I realized that, well, a lot of ammunition was going to be very expensive, and 22 long rifle is generally going to be your cheaper, easier to find ammunition, so I wanted to get a revolver in 22 because I really like shooting revolvers. I held out for a GP100 for 2 years, no luck. This got announced last year, and I have not seen one until I finally saw one and was able to acquire it. That is this gun. Very hard to find, not even on the Colt website that I could find, which I'm not quite sure what that's about, but I thought it was interesting that you couldn't find it on the Colt website right now. None of them on Gunbroker. Sportsman Warehouse has a listing for them. They've been out of stock ever since I found the listing, and I put my email in to get notified when they came back in stock. It's been probably almost a year now, and they still aren't back in stock. But I was able to track this down. Tracked it down in a pawn shop of all places. So pretty cool gun. I'm gonna give my thoughts on it. So I'm gonna start with, as always, the intro and going over the specs. So what is the Colt King Cobra target and 22 long rifle? Well, it is a 4¼ inch barrel length, 10 shot capacity, double single action revolver in the Colt King Cobra frame size. It's an all stainless steel gun, and basically you've got grips that are interchangeable with pretty much, from what I'm told, all the different Colt Cobra and King Cobras, which is nice. It comes with a nice set of grips. One of the things I really like about this gun is this is clearly a target gun. You know, it might be a small game gun or a target gun or a plinking gun, but because of it being that, you kind of want something comfortable to shoot. They kind of, I'm sure Hogue made these grips for Colt, and they feel really good in the hand, right? Able to get good, nice grip, no issues there. So I like the grip it comes with. I'm always partial to a nice fancy wood grip, but for a gun that you're going to go out to the range and, you know, just send cylinder after cylinder after cylinder through, I can see how rubber grips would be nice for that. Sights on this gun are really nice. The front and rear are both interchangeable. The front is a fiber optic, right, sight that you can change via a little Allen key in there. And then the rear sight is windage and height adjustable. You're able to adjust that as to your liking, right, in there. Let's get a shot of the sight picture there. Sight picture on this gun is very nice and clean. Again, exactly what you'd want for a target gun or a plinking gun. So real nice and clean there, no issues. Fit and finish on this gun is pretty good. Colt, I know in the last couple of years, Colt had some issues. You hear, you know, different stories, different rumors. I've seen different poor quality control issues with Colt. CZ has since bought them out, and something I've noticed about CZ, I don't own any, but I've held many, shot many, and talked to many people that own them. CZ seems to have really good quality control, so I'm really hoping that go into some of the Colt manufacturing, and it honestly looks like it has. The lockup on this cylinder is really nice, really firm, right? Cylinder locks up real nice when you cock the hammer, right? Not a whole lot of movement, nice and good, right? No major machining marks. You notice it's got this nice finish on this gun. Is a bit on the shiny side, but you know, no major issues, right? Your crown is nice. Just overall, the fit and finish, you know, it really is kind of what you expect when you buy a Colt and pay Colt prices, which is something you have to address. Now, this gun is, it doesn't take that much effort to realize that this gun is kind of targeted at the market that the Smith & Wesson 617 and the Ruger GP122 long rifle, it's kind of targeted at that market. This gun has an MSRP of $999. Cylinder opens just like any other Colt from the back, so you pull back on this and that opens a cylinder, right? Again, as I said, 10 shots Ejector is nice and smooth, no issues there. Nice and long ejector, so you can completely eject 22 long rifle rounds without worry about hanging up. Again, clicks in real nice, really nice on that. The trigger on this gun is good. It is not amazing. I imagine after several hundred boxes, several hundred rounds of 22 long rifle, it will get better. I've probably got about 200 rounds through this gun. We actually went up to the desert, my wife and I, to the BLM land to do some shooting, and it was the final time we were able to go shooting because they've since closed it for fire hazard. So I only got to shoot it the one time, but it was a lot of fun. The gun performed really well, and it was a lot of, definitely a lot of fun to shoot. But yeah, so overall, I gotta say, while it is an expensive gun, if you're looking for kind of a top end, high end, American made revolver in 22 long rifle, you really can't go wrong with the Colt King Cobra. Now, good luck finding one at the moment, but I'm sure, in the coming years, and Colt does talk about the fact that they're kind of behind on their manufacturing. So hopefully with any luck, as the time goes by, this gun becomes more available, because it really is a nice example of I guess you'd call it an heirloom style firearm. It really does feel solid. Nothing about this gun feels cheap or like it will easily break. Again, rubber grips are not my favorite, but as far as target grip, definitely a nice grip. Honestly, this gun feels very solid, kind of like a Ruger. For anybody that's shot a lot of Rugers versus Smith and Wessons versus Colts, Ruger is always kind of a chunkier style gun, something that's a little bit heavier, a little bit bulkier, but definitely feels like it's gonna be there for the long haul. This being this size and this weight in 22 long rifle definitely feels like something that is going to last you through the ages. So that's my quick thoughts on the Colt King Cobra in 22 long rifle. And put down below, what do you think of it? Are you able to find them anywhere? And if so, what do you think? If you got one, how does it shoot? Put down below what you think, and have a good day.